What's up, you guys? Sasha Boss here, and today I am doing something very special. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a while now. This video in general is how to make an action figure display so you can pose your figures and have somewhere where everyone can enjoy and walk by your piece. It's almost like a museum piece. Well, guys, I'm going to show you guys the easy steps how to make your display strong enough and suitable to all different audiences, and how to use imagination and be creative. Well, guys, let's begin. If you have not seen this already, this is where I usually display my action figures. This is where I have my collection. This is where all my figures are usually on display. I also sort them out as well. So usually the figures I have literally on the main line display is Muckman from the Turtles line by NECA Toys, Marvel Legends Odin at the Frontline, Boba Fett from the Black Series line, and Barbecue from G.I. Joe. And then I also have the Cyborg and the Lego Darth Maul set right here. And some coasters from the Loot Crate, if you remember that video. So this is where I usually do it. It's almost like a stage. It's almost like a stage of creativity right here. This is a big platform where you can be yourself. Okay, so the first step about having an action figure display is, what kind of story do you want to tell? Like, are you in the mood to have a funny story? Are you in the mood to have a story where it's just creative, or something you symbolize, or something, it could be like a theme, it could be a story, it could be something funny, it could be anything you wish on this display. It could be a fight scene, it could be Marvel versus Star Wars, or Turtles versus Marvel. It could be anything you can imagine. So with that being in mind, it's time to choose your characters. So over here, guys, we actually have my Marvel sides with some of my NECA figures. So if you choose your characters, once you selected them, you can line them up as you wish. I'll show you guys who I select in a minute. Over here, this is where I keep all of my accessories in these Ziploc bags. And I get to the next step in a minute. That's step 4. Well, and over here on the Star Wars side, this is all of my Star Wars figures. I have more in this basket. But once you select your characters, I usually do half and half. And it just depends who I want to use. Okay, guys, so once you've selected all of your figures who you want to use on your display, you can line them up like this. So for the Marvel side, I have Beta Ray Bill, I have Red Guardian, I have Captain America, Grandmaster, Ravager, Thor, Korg, and Kamala Harris. And then for the Star Wars side, I have the Bad Batch, I have the Jawa, Thrawn, Cad Bane, the Armorer, and Rex. So those are the figures for Star Wars and Marvel. But for the so another thing I do too is maybe figures. Once you might add these figures like last, if you have more display space. For the Star Wars side, I selected only 4 figures, which are Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and Casca Reeves from The Mandalorian. And then I put some other figures like NECA and a couple other figures on top of what might be adding to the display at the very end, including Vernon. Okay, so once you selected the figures, you usually come up with a theme. That's how I usually play the game. Well, the theme this month I'm going for is celebrating the recruitment of the Bad Batch to finally complete the team, but it's also celebrating the release of Thor: Love and Thunder, and also Stranger Things with Hopper. Well, since I got all those selected, so once you got all the figures selected, it's now's the time to choose your accessories. I think I like to do with all of my Marvel Legends and all sorts of figures, I usually sort my accessories in Ziploc bags. And I have so many different Ziploc bags to choose from. It goes with each figure. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to pose these figures. So what I want to do, I'm going to show you a bag, for example. This bag right here. It contains the contents for Kamala Harris. I could change her arms up and make her normal or make her not normal, you know? I can just change her up. And then for Captain America, I could change his head sculpt. So it's all different ideas with this. If you want to do this, you can pause the video right now and select your, accessories for your. Once you selected all of your accessories, guys, it's time for you to be creative. And it's almost a way for you to set up how you want to pose your figures. So right now, you can open your Ziploc bags, or you can just find your accessories and you can add it to the figures of your choosing. And have fun. This is your time to have fun. So once you actually have all the accessories you wanted added to your figures, it's time to actually pose on their actual display base. So, like I always do, you always gotta figure out who you want to have as your centerpiece. For me, on this shelf, I like to have the Bad Batch as the main front line of the shelf. Once you actually have all of your figures you would like to have centerpiece, it's time for you as a creator, as an artist, to envision how you want to pose these figures. Well, the Bad Batch is as a team, so you want to assemble them as a team. So I'm going to put them on how I would imagine how these figures will go. So guys, this is how I decided to do my frontline display. So my mainline display is like we have a front centerpiece, and this is the Bad Batch and Captain Rex leading their way into an epic mission. So once you decided to have this display, now is the time for you guys to add your other figures and the other surrounding spots on your display. So right now, I'm going to add my Marvel characters, and then I go back to Star Wars and repeat the process. And there you have it, guys. Once you have all your figures arranged on your display, you have a perfect conversation piece, and also a perfect display to meet your eye. All this is like your idea of your fandom, your own multiverse, if you will. This is a iconic way for all of you to enjoy collecting, and a way for everybody to feel like they can pose and can be an artist. This is your way to be creative, and this is your own display, your own personal bubble of all your different figures. Well, I'm going to show you guys what I have displayed for you guys this month. Front center, we have the Bad Batch, led by Captain Rex on a dangerous mission. That's my front centerpiece. Over here, we have Jeff Goldblum, the Grandmaster, kind of confused because I thought he was playing hide and seek with Korg and Thor, but then Better Ray Bill showed up out of the blue. So I'm hoping he's actually in the new Thor Love and Thunder, because it would be really cool to see him. Kamala Harris doing a Hamilton reference because she's from New York, and she probably loves the Broadway show Hamilton, or now Steve Rogers. So we see her doing the classic Hamilton pose, getting interviewed by Vernon, and then Metalhead's looking for some loot. Got Muckman in the corner. I always have my juggernauts in my collection. And we have Old Man Logan, kind of like giving words of wisdom to his fallen hero Cap, because Cap is kind of depressed and distraught after a battle. And then right here, guys, this is my dark humor section for this month. This is Thrawn, because Thrawn tried to get a part for his, I don't know, whatever Thrawn wants, he's trying to get a part. And the Armor's trying to also get the part as well. But the problem is, Thrawn already killed the Jawa because he didn't have the right part, and Thrawn is pretty threatening. That's why the Stormtrooper looks kind of weirded out there. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video about how to make an action figure display. Hopefully this helps you out, to help you boost your creative confidence to make a display like this for yourself and any other collector in the community who's looking for a display. Well, this is what I do to display my figures. I always have stuff to pose them with, and hopefully you guys please like and subscribe and enjoy more videos like this in the future. Thank you. Bye.